Somewhere on the surface of Mars right now there is water. Not ancient ice buried under kilometers of rock. Not a distant theory scrawled on a whiteboard. Liquid water, the same substance that fills your glass, that carved the Grand Canyon, that makes life on Earth possible. NASA's Perseverance rover found it. And nothing about our understanding of the universe will ever be quite the same. For centuries, humans looked up at the night sky and asked one question above all others. Are we alone? It sounds philosophical, but it's actually the most practical question our species has ever asked. Because the answer determines everything: how we see ourselves, how we treat this planet, and whether we believe there is something worth protecting beyond our own atmosphere. The stakes became undeniable when scientists began counting worlds. The Kepler Space Telescope, launched in 2009, has since identified over 4,000 exoplanets, entire worlds orbiting distant suns. Many are rocky. Many sit within the habitable zone of their stars. The universe, it turns out, is not empty. It is crowded with possibilities we are only beginning to map. Then came the image that stopped physicists mid-sentence. The Event Horizon Telescope, not one telescope, but a network of observatories spanning the entire globe, functioning as a single Earth-sized eye, captured the first photograph of a black hole. Scientists had predicted black holes for over a century. But prediction and proof are different things. Seeing that glowing ring of light swallowed by absolute darkness was the moment theory became real. Each discovery seemed to unlock the next, as if the universe had been waiting for us to build the right tools. The James Webb Space Telescope arrived with a mirror stretching 6.5 meters wide, assembled from 18 hexagonal gold-coated segments like a puzzle no human hand could hold. It doesn't just see distant stars. It sees the past, light that left its source billions of years before Earth existed, finally arriving at a lens we built in time to catch it. Meanwhile, above our heads, over 5,000 satellites now orbit Earth, a number that grew by more than 50% in just 5 years. These aren't just communication relays. They are scientific instruments, climate monitors, navigation systems, and deep space listeners. The sky we once thought was empty is now a living network, humming with data, connecting every telescope, every rover, every discovery into one continuous conversation. What emerged from all of this wasn't just new information. It was a new method. Scientists stopped working in isolation. The Event Horizon Telescope required coordination across continents. The James Webb required decades of international engineering. Perseverance carried instruments designed by teams from multiple countries. The greatest breakthroughs of this era weren't achieved by lone geniuses. They were achieved by people who decided to look in the same direction at the same time. Here is the part that quietly rewrites everything. The water found on Mars wasn't discovered by accident. Perseverance was sent there specifically because scientists already suspected it might exist. Which means we didn't stumble onto this. We aimed for it, and we hit. That distinction matters more than it sounds, because it means we now know how to search for life beyond Earth. We have a method. We have a target. The question is no longer whether to look. It's how fast we can go. We are living through the most concentrated period of space discovery in human history. Not because the universe changed, but because we finally built tools worthy of the questions we've been asking for thousands of years. Every satellite, every telescope, every rover is a message sent forward in time saying we wanted to understand. We tried. And slowly, carefully, we did. What does it mean to find water on another planet while still struggling to protect it on our own? That question deserves more than a moment's thought. Subscribe to factstormhub. We tell stories like this every day. Full article on factstormhub.com.